are y'all doing, people? This is Lucifer here, business and spiritual consultant, of course. How are you doing, my jinns, my demons? Ugh, God. And how are angels doing? Whatever. Nah, I'm kidding, man. I'm kidding. There's just, there's some angels that, the thing is, there's some angels that will wake up and they will become more than just a servant. And, but before you do that, you have to have a guiding light and you have to know where you're going. And then you can emancipate yourself from things and people. So because of that, there will be some angels that follow my path. There already is. But, there are some angels that are very fucking dangerous that will not follow this path and that will try to utterly and completely destroy me. So that's why I say to fellow angels very harshly and heartily, how are you doing? Anyways, hey man, I noticed Enoch did not leave. I'm not gonna talk about this poor ass soul ass nigga, cause he's not worth it. Right now he's trying to see if he's the only one that doesn't know if I'm real or not. In his entire group of people that he knows, he's like the only one. He's not in the know. So I'm not going to. He might be trying to bait me into doing something, but I'm not gonna do anything. I'm not gonna do anything. You're lost, and you will remain lost because you're not. You don't know. None of these. The thing I noticed is none of these guys has any social skills. Like, they talk through videos. Like, they can't really. They don't actually talk to you. They don't try to talk to you. They don't talk to you. So I'm kind of guessing like these people. Hey, they don't have any social skills, bro. Like, they can't figure things out by themselves. So because of that, and it's not because of that I'm like, I'm not gonna act in your world. It's just because you're compared to like Dolo the pilot or Terry Joe Jr. or Young Pharaoh or these guys, or he's not insulting, right? Like, he's not he doesn't insult people. Like, he doesn't curse and things like that. And because of that, you would think that, but that's manipulation. It's a form of manipulation. He's manipulating his audience to make it seem as if like he's a okay dude. And I'm not gonna act in your world because you would think that I would do the contrary. I act in your world because I think you're an okay dude, but to me, you're just a manipulator. You're just a mean-spirited person that confuse people with being gentle. There are demons that do that. I mean, think about a succubus, right? A succubus will, grant you your wildest fantasies, and she's actually eating your soul, right? So, not that I'm saying that exists, but more people would call it a Jezebel spirit or a Medusa. Recently been called a Medusa, right? So, but Medusa is actually more, it makes sense because there's a lot of YouTube women that are actually Medusas, they just want you to watch them. They don't care about you. They just want you to watch, and well, that's not in my business anyway. But the thing is, well, it's kind of a little bit my business, but that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is, I'm not going to talk about, I'm not going to enact myself in your reality. because I don't need to. And if you're capable of having more social skills than your peers, then there's no reason for you to not um, have a conversation with someone if you really want to know something. And it's not like with the videos I make, it's hard to not believe what I say. You know, it's hard to not fear what I say. It's hard not to feel what I say, right? Because it's higher learning. It's divine knowledge. So, the thing is, this guy right now, he's trying to bait me into attacking because he wants to know, he wants to see what happened, But me, I don't play those games. So if you want to have confusion, you will remain in a confused state. So you will forever. It's like when God cursed this dude to pick up like grain of salt, grain of sands, for eternity and shit. Like he has to count every grain of sand, on the beach and shit. Right? It's the same thing. It's an old trick. So he's using the trick in reverse, but since you want to go that route, I'm gonna give you the real trick, right? So you'll never know if I'm real or not. In your eyes, you'll never find out if I'm real or not because you exited yourself from that situation. When you see somebody with power or you see somebody with a great knowledge or great influence, you don't bait them like that, bro. Like you don't try to, you know, you don't try to mess with his head and shit, bro. Like like you're a punk, man. You're a punk ass bitch. I mean, like sorry. I mean that with all due respect, but that's how you're acting like right now. You're acting like a punk ass bitch. And yesterday, you said you was leaving and shit like that, and now you're talking about like Men in Black and shit. You're crazy as fuck, bro. Like you're insane. You're insane. You're completely out your mind. And the thing is, and I mean no disrespect, but it's just the way you're acting. It makes no sense. You're crazy. You're going down. You're in the sunken place right now, man. Like you wasn't in the sunken place 2 weeks ago. Like you're obviously in the sunken place right now, bro. Like I can you'd have to be blind not to see that the dude's in the sunken place, right? Like it's ridiculous. It's beyond nonsense. Beyond nonsense. Like I can't even believe you let yourself just go like that, bro. Like that shit crazy, man. Like snap out of it. Snap out of it, bro. Like, well, maybe he doesn't have a choice because the guy's Illuminati. But the videos that he does today are very different from the videos he used to do like a month ago, like a couple weeks ago. Not even like years or 6 months ago. Like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, his videos were very different. Now he's wilding out, he's bugging out, taking shrooms, talking all kind of nonsense, trying to make himself feel better for the things he's done in the past, asking his audience for help and shit and blah blah blah. That shit crazy. I mean, in a sense, I'm asking my audience for help too. In a sense, bro. In a sense, I'm asking my audience for help too. Like I want you guys to be part of this, but part of this journey. So I guess in a sense I'm asking for help from my audience too. But I'm not here, drunk and high on mushrooms or whatever, to talk to people. And I'm not like begging or nothing. I'm just talking. We're just shooting the shit. Just shooting the shit. If you like what I say, you like what I say. If you don't like it, well, you don't like it. What can I do? I can't do nothing about that, man. Like, so it is what it is. It is what it is. And I'm sorry, to say you're acting like a punk ass bitch, but you are. You're acting like a punk ass bitch. And the thing is, because you could just ask, right? Instead, you try to bait me in things, bro. I'm not gonna, fuck out of here. You wanna live your little, your little bullshit, man. That's just whatever. If that's the limit of your comprehension, then you should respect the limit of your comprehension and stay in your fucking lane. But for right now, I'm telling you right now, if you want to try and bait me into things, I don't care. But your friend Dolo and everybody else around you, green light. But you, I'm gonna let you figure it out by yourself. I'm gonna let you figure it out by yourself. You confused, you confused. I can't do shit about it because everybody else knows what's going on except you. So what can I do? Like, there's nothing I can do. You blind. You're blind as a bat. I'm gonna call you Batman. I'm gonna call you Batman, bro. But anyways, how you gents doing? Um, Yo, share and subscribe to my channel. And it's not just sharing to subscribe. I mean, like, you gotta have an opinion about all this shit, man. I'm telling you that, yeah, I'm sitting here, I'm telling you I'm the Messiah, I'm the one, I'm Neo, I'm Lucifer, all kinds of shit. And you guys barely have an opinion on what's going on, right? And I mean an opinion. I don't want you to refer me to fucking YouTube videos and all types of nonsense. I've read all that targeted individual. I've went on the Onion, which is the dark web, to read documents about TI, technology to mess with people's minds. So I know all that shit, bro. I know all that shit, man. Stop sending me those. Like, stop sending me shit like that. Like, have an opinion, nigga. Start thinking. Listen to the video twice if you have to. Listen to the video again and try to be like, okay, well, that was said and that was said. But what about this and that and this and that? That's how you start a community. That's how you start to, open yourself up. That's how you start doing it. Because all y'all, you're just watching. All you guys are just watching right now, man. Not everybody, but a lot of people are just watching. A lot of people are just lurking, just watching. They don't have an opinion, and I find it very hard to believe that you don't have a question or an opinion. I mean, like, I know it's YouTube, and everybody on YouTube is mostly doing, it's mostly entertainment and shit like that. But they got a community. These people talk to each other. I mean, like, everybody talks to each other. There's people in the comment section that knows other people in the comment section. The YouTubers know some people in the comment section. There's a conversation, and there's a continuous conversation, because even when they're not on YouTube, they got access to their chat rooms and all that shit, man. You got Instagram, you got my Instagram, you got my Facebook, you got all that shit, man. I know there's some people that recently subscribed to my Instagram, bro. There's some people joining into my Instagram, bro, but they're sitting there and they're waiting, bro. Like, you can't just wait all the time, man. I got some content on Instagram and shit, bro. I got some content on my Instagram, man. I don't post all the time, but I got content on my Instagram. I got content on my Facebook. I got content on my Instagram. I got content a little bit everywhere, man. Like, so I have a Discord channel. So you gotta have some opinion. You gotta have a real opinion, not just reading off some fake CIA website and shit like that, bro. Some Russian gangsters that stole some document and shit. And there's more to life than just that, bro. There's more to life than that. Life is a little bit bigger than just papers. It's a little bit paper. It's a little bit bigger than just letters on a board or a spreadsheet. So you can't just all the time be sitting there and just I just find it amazing. I just find it amazing that people don't really have a bigger opinion than that. I find it amazing that people don't have a bigger opinion than that. I find it amazing that there's not that many people following me, to be quite honest. I don't want to be, I don't want to I don't want to toot my own horn, but it's a little bit crazy that there's not more people to that, because all the fake people, they got a community. They're all lying to each other, right? They're all sitting there talking shit to each other, right? So I don't see what's the deal with the real people. What's wrong with you, man? Because the fakers, they all together. You know what I mean, bro? Like, the fakers are all together. So I don't know what's going on with real people, but there's definitely a disconnect here, man. There's a massive disconnect here, bro. There's all the fake people got, they all in the same group. They're all in the same boat. They talk to each other. They help each other out. They mingle with each other. They go out for dinner and all that shit, right? No puns intended. But that's what they're doing. That's what they do, bro. And and that's what real people should be doing. It's not just fake people that should be doing that. They're not doing that because that shit is fake. They're not communicating with each other because communication is fake, bro. That's not true. That's a complete load of bullshit. Real people should communicate with each other. Period. You know what I mean? Real people should be communicating with each other. Real people should be going out, and meeting each other up, bro. That's what real people should do. It's not just the fake people, man. You know? And if you might, whether you like YouTube or you don't like YouTube, that's still what's going on. Whether you are very conscious of everything I say about other YouTubers, that doesn't make you right to not communicate with people that are real. you know like that. It's not an excuse just because you can't sit there and be like, oh, since those guys are fake and they're doing that, I'm not gonna do it either. Right? Sorry about that. Ew, that was booger. you know just because those guys are fake, I'm not gonna be doing that. Sorry about that, man. That was nasty. um Shit happens, man. At least I didn't flick it. I don't even know where it is. I can't even see it. At least I think it was a booger. I don't know. Anyway, so so you know it's not just like you see fake people, doing that. Oh, I'm not gonna do that because fake people do that, bro. Like, you gotta realize you gotta have discernment. There's some shit that fake people do that might be fake, but communication is not fake. I mean, communication is good. It's a good thing. It's a good thing to know how to communicate. It's a good thing to communicate, period, with people, with good people or real people, right? That's a good thing, period. It's not what the fuck. So, anyways, give me a second here, man. God damn it, I'm a little bit of a hypochondriac, starting scratching myself and shit. Anyway, so anyway, but yeah, man. So let's do this, man. Like, what's up? Anyways, so you might be shy a little bit, but it's okay. You might be shy a little bit, but it's okay. It's okay to be shy, I guess. It's gonna take a little bit of time to warm up, which is fine. I completely understand. It is weird. All this shit is weird. The things I say are weird. They're very unusual. It's normal, but it's not normal at the same time. Like, I get it. I understand. But the thing is, you got to broaden your horizon. You got to open your mind up. You got to open your mind up. You got to see. You got to open your mind up, man. And of course, I'm a teacher, so I'm gonna have an attitude where you don't know shit, and I'm teaching you. And but it's okay to ask questions. It's okay. You can't be. You're not a good teacher if you never listen to your students, right? Like, the student, the master is the student, and the student is actually the master, right? But if the student never attends class, then he's not even a student. You know what I mean? If you're not even in the school, then you're basically nothing. If you're not in the school, you're basically nothing. So if you want to be a master, you got to attend class, taught by a master. Period. And you can't have this thing that, oh, well, I'm not a student, man. I'm a master too. You can't have that attitude right away. You gotta wait, and you have to be patient, and you have to know yourself, because you have to understand that there is a symbiotic relationship between student and master. So if you're going to school because you want to learn something, but at the same time you want to learn that thing because the power and the value of that thing. So that's why the student is the master, because the student actually sees the value in the master, right? So that's why he goes to school, and that's why he's interested, right? and the master is actually the student, because the master realizes that this student might have the potential to be like him. And also he notices that this student has enough intellect and has enough understanding to recognize that I'm a master, so I can learn. Maybe there's some things, you go to school, and there's some teachers that don't know why you're in the class, right? Like, he's looking at you, but he has no idea why you're in the class. I mean, he tells himself, oh, well, maybe his parents forced him to be here, so I'm gonna do the best work I can to teach him. Or maybe, he read a book somewhere and that's why he's interested, and that's why he's attending class. But I don't really know all the details of why you're attending my class, right? And so because of that, you got something to teach me too, because I don't know why you're here. Maybe I know why you're here, or maybe there's always something to learn, right? And when people are interested in something, it's 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 curious to see all the reason why the people are attending the class, right? So the master is also the student, because I'm learning things about life at the same time. I'm learning, like, how this came to be, right? Like, I know my things, but do you understand why these things are here right now? And you might tell yourself, of course I do, because this person lived here and these people over there are interested in this kind of thing, so it's just normal that he comes over here, or that, blah 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 blah, right? But you don't really know, and it's only when you get to know the student that you understand why he's here. And that gives you more insight, because that, like, helps you to develop a relationship with the student. It helps you to develop a relationship with the student. If you have a good relationship with the student, you can teach him better, and that student can learn faster and better, right? Because you both see each other, and I wouldn't say understand, but kind of, in a sense. So anyway, I'm gonna stop the video right here. This video is too damn long. My name is Lucifer, and I'll see you on the next one. Have a good one. Peace out.